Okay, so we see the recording in the corner. This happened with Capricorn, where I did their reading, and then I got like 20 minutes into the reading and realized that it wasn't recording. That just happened for you, Cancer. So, quick apology on not being around for October. It was my birthday. I was moving into my new place, still kind of healing from everything with Vegas. Now I'm back. So, we're going to do a Mercury retrograde spread for you guys today. And we're actually going to start with these oracle cards here. So let's see what we got going on for you guys. I asked my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can help Cancer get the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the last reading for you guys was good, but I'm sure this one will be better, so I'm not even going to go into detail about it. Not really quite sure what's going on. It's Mercury retrograde. Okay, give me a message for Cancer, please. A message for Cancer, please. Message for Cancer. Too many cards, guys. I'm reading for the book for this specific oracle deck, so that's why I'm only trying to take one. They spit out two for a couple readings, but when I tried to put them back, they actually didn't let me put them back, so. All right. This card is Mastery. The words attached to this card are acceptance, completion, level up, expansion, accountability, confidence, and meticulous. Mastery is fully accepting the way things are and being accountable for them. To become masterful, then, is to embrace the situation or experience as it is, so you may begin the work of changing your role or leveling up. You don't need to know everything in order to have mastery, and you needn't have shame about things you don't know. Most importantly, you must have a willingness to go towards your situation and access all you need with the spirit of motivation and aptitude. You're being called upon to let go of worry and panic, accept that you know exactly what is happening and are aware of every detail. Believe that you now have the confidence to change or to complete something in a powerful way. So you're coming into some sort of form of mastery, Cancer, and that's really a great place to be. There's just a need for you to let yourself experience things where you are and not to beat yourself up too much if you're in a place where you're not exactly happy with where you are, if that makes sense. Sorry, my sweater doesn't show my tummy. Okay, so the first card is going to be what to expect this retrograde. So sometimes rejection is a way of protection, and there's something that's going to happen this retrograde that is going to be in your mind a clear knowing of denial on your part, of being denied of something that you wanted. And they're trying to remind you that rejection, even though it's rejection in your eyes, is still protection from something by them, by your guides, by those in the highest of places that control and not control, but protect you and that have your highest good at heart. What are some of the obstacles that Cancer may face, please? There's some sort of fate or karma coming through, and there's an awareness of what can be changed and what cannot be changed. And there's a need for you to just radically accept things for how you see them, for what they are, and accept it as maybe being an aspect of karma. And not karma isn't always a bad thing. Karma is always something that we can learn from, so I think maybe the obstacles that you're facing that are the hardest this time um, around in regards to Mercury Cancer is karmic lessons that you maybe didn't learn the first time around, or maybe you didn't grasp the first time. And so when they're coming back around, or when you're seeing them again, it sometimes feels like a form of punishment, when in reality it's just playing its course so that we can heal from it and move on. What is Cancer's subconscious telling them? They're flying out, guys. They want you to stay in your authenticity. They want you to feel comfortable in who you are, and they want you to be able to come home to yourself. And it takes a lot of authenticity to do that. There's a sequence within your alignment that is connected to what you consider home. And even though it's something that is attainable to you, you feel as if it's some sort of fantasy, as if it has been created so that it can elude you versus being a part of your reality. And they want you to know that that is not true, that all it takes for you to get to where you want to be with your home life, or the way that you feel about home, is by becoming authentic with who you are and within yourself. And so what needs to be released right now is there's strong foundations. You got the soulmate card, but it's reversed. Excuse me. They want you to release the past foundations of people you saw as soulmates. And this card, the soulmate card for this is the penguins, and like penguins mate for life, and they find their mate, and then that's their mate for life. They're very loyal. And so there's like, and when you look at the building blocks card, right, like this is like what would be representative of all of the things that you two have done together. A couple of these are coming in as like relationship relationship messages. And like Mercury is great for clearing out a lot of things, including old relationships or old ties to old relationships. But the problem with it too is that it doesn't usually stick. It's usually as long as Mercury was around, and then it clears out. So even though this is covering like a relationship for you, there's a need for you to let go of this, that you're holding on to these memories. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. I didn't do this for the rest of them, but I'm going to do this for you guys just because I feel like there's more. Yeah. Because what's driving your intent right now is based on this other person. And they want you to know why you're making these choices, and they need you to consider the consequences before you act, because it's time to make a decision. And it's like you're being forced to own up to some sort of obligation. Messages for Taurus. Excuse me, not Taurus, Cancer. You guys might be dealing with the Taurus. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Messages for Cancer, please. Yeah, you guys might be dealing with the Taurus. Be the hunter, not the hunted. They need you to have faith in the process and trust in yourself. Give me messages for Cancer, please. I almost said it again. You guys have got to be dealing with the Taurus. So you have Taurus in your chart. The computer spaces out after 10 minutes. Messages for Cancer. Sorry, guys. A Taurus is coming through really, really strong for you guys. Yeah, this is a past life connection. That's why it's so hard for you to let go. But they want you to focus on what you want, and they want you to reassess your position. And these go from being like feeling black and white, like, okay, look at these two cards, right? So she goes from sitting in a wagon in black and white alone, with the wagon's the only color, like, just please take me somewhere. I feel like this is representative of who this person is to you, right? Like they're just like pulling you around in this wagon, and you're just hoping that the wagon goes somewhere you want to go. And look at your little bird right here at the top is also black and white. But then you come into this color. You come into your power. And look at all of the animals around you and all the color. That's really beautiful. So considering these consequences, realizing why you've been making the choices that you've been making, and really focusing on this fork in the road is going to help you make the choices that you need to make for yourself. And there's something about the new moon, so maybe by the new moon these choices will have come into effect, or you will have maybe brought these into effect. So feed what allows your soul to sing. It is within these pleasures that inputs more love and light into our planet's grid lines and lights you up as well. Where there is pain, there is growth. No message is still a message. It's just not one you want to hear. And a belief is just a thought you continue to think. If you change the thought, you change the belief. And unexpected events are just loving messages from source. So you've definitely been going through it, Cancer, where you are needing to come into who you are and finding yourself and allowing yourself to sing, and not based on what someone else may react, or not based on someone else's narrative. So I hope that helps you, Cancer. I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and namaste.